And welcome to PSGL GT Sport, around 16, 17, and 18 from the Suzuka East race course. I remember this particular part of the course back when I was younger. NASCAR did a few preseason races here. It should be an exciting race tonight. Suzuka Turn 1 looks pretty tough with these cars. Oh, it's like such high speed coming down the straight, sliding into that weirdly banked sloping corner there. It's hard to judge a braking point with these cars. As we enter tonight, we have Fraggle Miles in front with 103 points. We have Frome in second with 62 and Grumpy in third at 61. The only three people that could win the championship currently. With Fraggle not being able to race next week as the finale, he needs to get, I believe, 10 points to close it out, I think he was saying. And his track record so far this season says he will get that done tonight. Now I gotta open up the stream on my laptop since people were saying comments aren't working on the PlayStation. And also that last corner is pretty tough too. Oh, that's loud. I know we're waiting a few minutes because Frome is running a bit late, but we should be starting pretty soon here. Looks like Grumpy's getting his donut form down for when he wins a couple of the races tonight. And dueling donuts. Dueling donuts, Venom's going backwards. These guys. Hey Fraggle, how's it going, man? Good luck tonight on clinching that title, man. Similar with the fastest lap right now, 52.9. And From is here. We are going to be starting our one-lap shootout. Whoa. Big crash. Ugh, damn. I need to start napping before these races. There's a car missing off the grid. Well, we actually get to see lights tonight. Zebra jumped. Blue Mosquito will take the lead off the confusion from the start there. As they all head into turn one. Pretty slick corner here for the speeds they're going at with these vehicles. Jack's a little wide. Nothing too exciting other than that. Blue continues to lead. Got a battle for third here between Venom and Grumpy. Grumpy will hold on to their position for the moment. Simo goes wide and into the gravel. They come off the final corner. Blue will win pole for the first race. From second, Venom third, Paul fourth, Cablo fifth, whose car wasn't even on the grid to start the race. Grumpy sixth, Zebra seventh, Jack Tyler eighth, and Simo ninth. Hey Fish, how's it going? Blue Mosquito picks up the bonus point for winning the qualifying race. We'll head back into here. We'll go on board with Jack while he goes to do a practice lap or two for this. Never mind. I had to change the settings there. Oh. That first corner is going to be the death of everybody tonight. People are just going to slide right through it. Alright, here we go. 10 minutes, half a tank of fuel. We'll see what happens. With Blue starting on pole. Yeah, I really like Zebra's livery. It's very reflective. Really good start by Venom. Alright, as they all head down into one. Fraggle going 3 wide on the inside. He makes a stick. You know, he'll pick up one of the 2 positions. Oh. Fraggle ran to the back of Venom. They're giving Frome a little run. Frome is currently Paul's closest championship contender. But Fraggle will move up into second. Frome into third as Venom went a little wide there. Frome goes a little wide and Venom and Grumpy get him back. Yep. And Simo's taking a look at Simo's taking a look at Frome. There we go. Simmel taking a look at himself there, that'd be a problem. And Jack Tyler quietly up to up to third. Big move by Jack. Gets a couple cars go wide and make contact. And Blue Mosquito's out to 1.4 or 1.3 second lead. Was gonna round up, but he dropped it down. So at a 50, well, they'd probably do 53s. So 53 second lap, they should be able to do about almost 11 laps. As they're all spread out. Well, we got Penalty and Zebra there, which should evaporate going through this corner. Yep. The last time I commentated a race at Suzuka was in the PSGL F4 division, where Simmel dominated qualifying, but won in pole by a few tenths. But then the weather rained on his parade in the race, so he's looking for a little revenge on Japan right now. Alright, Fraggle is losing a little bit of time to Mosquito right now. But I know he's happy. Oh, what happened to Blue? I was on board with Fraggle. I'm pretty sure if Fraggle wins this race here, he wins the championship. So I remember him mentioning last week if he wins the first race, something about the championship. And Simo with more heartbreak at Japan. It's okay, Simo, I don't like this track much either myself, driving on it. So. And Frome, the closest championship competitor, is last, way off the pace. Yeah, he was extending the gap. Maybe just overdrove it into the corner. Cobb will take. Oh no! I don't know if that was lag or not. That was weird. Little accordion effect though. Don't think that was anybody's fault there. The cars kind of rubber banded together there. And Jack's up to fourth. Oh, Zebra's got a 2.3 second penalty. Jesus. Zebra and Jack still side by side, little contact, and there goes Zebra in for a spin. I mean, I can't say I'm surprised Jack made contact with somebody. Fraggle's out to 1.4 second lead. Grumpy closing the gap, who is 1 point behind Frome. So Grumpy looking to make some gains on Frome here in this race. Frome's up to 7th now. And a little battle coming up here for 5th through 8th. Cabo on the outside of Edo as they head down with the turn 1. Cabo pulls ahead at the beginning of the corner, but Cablo looks like he's lagging a little bit. Oh, let's throw him off. Yeah, that was weird. It looked like the two cars got stuck together. There is a bunch of lag in this lobby. Oh, top three are pretty spread out. Oh, Fraggle, a little wide there. Grumpy will take advantage and take the lead. So much for that comment about them being spread out. Let's see how Fraggle recovers with 3 minutes remaining in this race. I think Fraggle will make his move into turn 1 here. Because it's not really a passing area right here. He'll suck up as much slipstream as he can, and he'll make his move. Side by side down the front stretch of Japan, 2 minutes 40 seconds beautifully. Grumpy's not giving any inches against Fraggle. He's looking to the outside here. In the S's. It looked like Fraggle took a weird angle into that corner there, and Grumpy came right up to the back of him. As they head through the final corner, Fraggle gives a little wiggle. And now Grumpy will be in the slipstream. See what he does with it here. And Fraggle widens it. Well, I guess that'd be turn 2 now. And Grumpy will take a 1.3 second lead from the mistake. Blue's in a comfortable 3rd place, 10 seconds ahead of 4th. Jack with a 5-second lead over 5th. Frome's car is ghosted. Oh, he's a lap down, I believe, since he's 45 seconds behind Simo, who's directly in front of him. Oh, wait, no. That's the gap to the leader. My bad. My mistake on that one. Grumpy's opened it up to 2 seconds. As he will be coming up on lap traffic soon. Fraggle in 2nd. Blue Mosquito still in 3rd. Jack in 4th. Jack looks like it got a little damage on the front right there. From when he ran into the back of the lagging car there. Oh, somebody's off in the gravel. Grumpy will take the white flag here. The last lap for this first race. Oh, that was Cablo in the gravel. I love how it says Cablo has finished the race already. Jack will finish in 4th, locking up the final point spot of the first race. Grumpy and Fraggle looking to have one last battle before we get to the start-finish line. Ooh, look like a little corner cut there to get it on the inside. Fraggle to the lead, final corner. And he pushes Grumpy off into the sand. So Fraggle will win the race, and I believe the championship with that win. Grumpy in 2nd, Blue in 3rd, Jack in 4th. And with that, Grumpy will also pass Frome and move into second in the point standings. Oh, and there seems to be a little animosity toward Jack in the group chat. Yeah. Actually, I thought when he pushed him off, I thought he was going to slow down and let Grumpy get the win still. But nonetheless, first or second, it's still almost max points for him since Frome got none, so. Trying to remember what he said last week. I think he said he needed 10 points this week to clinch. Oh. That is a beautiful line through the gravel trap there, Venom. I'm going to have to try that on the F1 game later. Maybe that's where I've been going wrong in time trial all these times. We actually get to see the lights at this track. 20-minute race. Full tank of fuel. 5 red lights, and away we go. Jack Tyler already up to second. Power move on the straight. No, the last few weeks, Jack has had a lot of straight line speed over everybody else. Fraggle might start having nightmares of back at Blue Moon. With Jack behind him. Venom's up to 5th. As he looks like he got by somebody's really wide there. That would be Zebra again. And unfortunate, these gravel traps have a magnet for Zebra's car, I swear. Because he has the pace to keep up with everybody, and he just magically finds the damn gravel every racetrack we go to. As we head back up to the front here, Jack on the outside of Fraggle, but we'll tuck back in behind. I really do like the livery on Jack's car. It kind of reminds me of a turtle somewhat, like the shell. Oh, and Simo with more nightmares at Japan. Blue's off into the gravel too, giving Frome 4th place. Venom might be getting 5th here. No, Blue recovered in time. Zebra's on the outside of Venom here as they head down the long straightaway into the tricky first corner. Zebra trying to hold on the outside. Venom looks like he'll have the position still. And something happened with Frome as they both get by him. As we head back up to the lead here, Jack and Fraggle renewing their rivalry from the Blue Moon race, where they were 1st and 2nd for quite a bit of all 3 of them. And Jack gives them a little bump from behind. This is a NASCAR, Jack. No need for a bump and run here. And Fraggle with a good defensive line to prevent the pass from Jack. This battle has allowed Grumpy to make it a 3-way battle for the lead. Just like most of these GT sport races, it's been a lot of 3-car races at the front here. put up the telemetry things. There we go. Grumpy has a penalty. 1.9 second slowdown penalty. And somehow, Grumpy still has the penalty. You know, for being that you slow down in a lot of these corners. Oh, God. Jack and Grumpy off into the gravel. Giving Fraggle a monster lead. And this, no doubt, will clinch the championship if he wins this segment. How does Grumpy still have a second penalty? He drove through the sand. It's funny, on this game it actually looks like sand and not gravel. Jack's off again. That should give Grumpy second place, maybe? Yes, it does. A little battle here between Frome and Zebra. And Zebra will start pulling away with that position. And Venom back here in 7th place. He must be thinking about playing Spider-Man in about 35 minutes. A little three-way battle for 4th coming up here. Uh-oh. Grumpy still has that penalty. Oh, I got 2 battles going on at once. There we go. Grumpy in for 2nd on Jack. Whoa, a little wiggle there, clipping the curb. Good car control to not make contact. Jack in the slipstream of Grumpy. Where will he make his move? Looks like he has a bit of a run. He's going to go to the outside. Nope, he's going to tuck in behind Grumpy. Zebra. Okay. Jack with a better exit off the final corner. Takes 2nd at the line. Still side by side heading to 1. Grumpy way wide. But despite the mistake, he does have the speed to catch back up with Jack. So we'll see how long it takes him to get back up there. Fraggle just cruising. Just cruising out here. 10-second lead. Just lapped his teammate. Blue Mosquito holding on to 4th. From closing in 5th. Oh, Blue's in the grass. Frome is in the wall. Looked like he went to make evasive action and clipped the curb and spun himself. Frome's just not having any luck today. is looking to be the favorite for next season's GT Sport League, as Fraggle will be stepping away from the league after this season. So congratulations to Fraggle on his championship and on the new job. Jack forces Grumpy way wide off the... Jesus Christ, Jack. Grumpy will come in for some fresh rubber. Grumpy's really not going to be happy. That's 2 races in a row he got put off in the same corner. Blue's up to 3rd. Right on Jack. I don't know. They don't really have bumpers, but he's on his bumper. And Fraggle's got such a big lead, he could come in the pit and come back out in the lead still. I expect him to pit this lap. His left side rear tire is pretty dead. 2nd and 3rd have pit. Why won't it click on Grumpy? This game's stupid. Grumpy's in 2nd. Or maybe he wasn't early in 2nd. Now he is. Fraggle, with his 28-second lead, will come into the pits. And look at that. Grumpy got pushed off the track by Jack into the gravel, drove through the gravel, took his pit stop, and came out in front of Jack after Jack's pit stop. And Grumpy and Jack just took the same line through that corner, and Grumpy got a penalty and Jack didn't. Purple sector from Grumpy. Right, he just took the same line through that corner again. Oh, they did add more time to him. Wow. So it looks like the final corner is very strict to Grumpy this race, as Jack is moving to the inside, but he'll pull back in. Fraggle is up by 15 seconds. Grumpy's got penalties for days here because the game's just being prejudiced against him, apparently. It's funny watching it on the stream. You see 2 cars take the same line as their corner, and only one gets a penalty. Well, he's opened up his gap on Jack to 1.8 seconds, so that should be too bad for when he lets the penalty tick down there. Jeez, I just looked at the time. It said 13 minutes. Now we only have 6:40. These races do go by pretty fast. See, I think it's dumb that this game has blue flags since it goes to the cart anyway. What's the difference? I mean, it might be a little distracting to the leader, but I mean, he's ghosted. It's not like they're gonna crash. Oh, Simo! Oh! And Fraggle off wide too, avoiding the spinning car. Even though he was already ghosted. How do you get a 4-second penalty for spinning? My god. Grumpy's finally got that penalty down to 4 tenths. I swear this game is more broken than F1 is. Penalty for spinning. Jesus. I got a 10-second penalty at Austria in F1 2017 for spinning trying to avoid a car. And Venom's managed to make it up into 4th place here. Well, he was in the back earlier. So, looked like a good pit strategy and a good race. He's kept it clean. Grumpy's finally got rid of that penalty. Oh, Cablo. That's an interesting way to get out of the way of the leaders. Oh, Jack, way wide. Oh, big mistake. Can Venom capitalize? I mean, that should all but wrap up 2nd place for Grumpy. Pending a big mistake. Now that Grumpy doesn't have anybody harassing him from behind, he's just threw out a purple first sector. He could focus on the front of the track instead of where his car is behind him. And he just lost 5 tenths in that sector. So, about 3 more laps to go. Let's see what's going on around here. I mean, considering there's only 8 cars left in the race, everybody will get points. I think so, Fish. I know there was another double-digit one at Blue Moon, is when Jack and somebody made contact in 2nd place, and whoever won just won by a landslide. I think that's the one Frome won. I think it was Fraggle and Jack made contact, and Frome won the race by like 15. And Fraggle could just like dial it in and really not even try the last 2 laps here. And they were all bunched up before the pits, and then Pablo was having a nightmare today. I think that's the 3rd time I've seen him spin while spectating somebody else. Fraggle starts the last lap. And he'll be almost halfway done with it by the time Grumpy starts it. Ooh. Oh, wow. Because they took so long to get there, he's on the lap by himself. So everybody completes 22 laps and Fraggle gets 23. So there you go, he's going to win by 1 full lap. And here's your champion coming to the line. 3-time champion Fraggle Paul. And he does a celebratory donut. I think it's dumb how they do that. He didn't really lap the whole field, but because he started a lap before time ran out. Alright, so here we go. Let's see Mr. Fraggle start in last place now. Let's see where he ends up. 20-minute race, inverted field. Quarter of a fuel tank. Strategy will be key. We've had 3 weeks in a row where not the right amount of fuel has been put into the tank on a pit stop. And Jack's ready spinning into turn 1 there. Alright, restart at 8:55. That will be in 6 minutes, according to my clock. And there it is. Fraggle confirmed that he is the champion. Congratulations, Fraggle. Now, don't disappoint me in F4 when I'm commentating. I want to see the same pace. Been a man on a mission all season. I believe he has 9 wins now and 5 second places. Yeah, the triple is very much in play. He's the only one to do a triple this season, and it was at the other Japan track when they were at Kyoto. You know what they've done? He has 9 wins, 6 seconds, a third, and a fourth. He hasn't had a race outside the points all season. Or yeah. And he's so confident, he's not even practicing. He's just playing with his hazards. So, let's figure out the fuel strategy here. They did the whole 20-minute race where they were able to go the whole race on 100. They're going to start with 25. I believe they should pit for 60 liters, or fill it to 60 liters at that pit stop. Jack with 52.9. You know, it says different time in the top corner. Oh, Cablo. And that's enough practice for Cabo, it looks like. That's an interesting line. Hey, it's looking like a replay from the FP race yesterday where Jack was just stopped on the pit lane exit. Christ, Jack. You get him, Venom. Here we go. Final race on the season for Japan-based tracks. Cablo will be on the pole. Simmel starting second, Blue in third, Fro in fourth, Venom in fifth, Jack in sixth, Grumpy in seventh. I guess Paul doesn't give a crap. And he left. He won the championship. So we will not see a triple tonight. Five red lights. And here we go. Blue with a big start. Cablo's poor start is going to cost him big time, all the way down to 5th already. Fraggle has left and joined. Okay. He may have lagged out. Sim already, 2.2 second penalty. And Simo has left the session, apparently. And oh, I think they're having a restart. I think that's what's going on here. I know they're all in a party together, so they probably called a restart here. As Blue's cruising out in front by himself. Race has been canceled. So let me go back in here as a spectator. Or just not, you know, that's cool too. Right? You do you, game. Yeah, I kind of figure when I saw Jack spin out on purpose and going into one, I kind of figured because I saw Fraggle wasn't on the grid to start. That's just what Gaming Alamanda needed, a restart when he was just 20 minutes away from going back to Spider-Man. Go make some dinner after this race too. It's getting pretty close to dinner time. Maybe make a lasagna tonight, I think. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna make lasagna tonight, fish, and I'm going to put it in the freezer to have for like the rest of the week. But tonight's dinner, I believe, is going to be. What the hell do I got over? Oh, I have teriyaki chicken breast with rice on the side. Alright, so we are having a second go at this. Fraggle is on the grid this time, as we have our original 8. This could be a blessing in disguise for Cablo. The lasagnas I make usually have 4 or 5 layers fish. I usually do like 3 pounds of cheese and 2 pounds of meat. And away they go. Oh, Cablo with a poor start again. So just like the first time they tried this last race, Simo out to the front. Oh, blue. Man, I was pulling for blue. Yeah, Fraggle didn't waste any time getting up into top 4. Simo and From will renew the rivalry from the last couple weeks in a row where they've had pretty close battles. Yeah, for sure. The grass and even the curbing too really upsets the car as you're trying to turn here, especially these. Oh, Simo! Deja vu of the Japan F4 race where he bottled it leading. It's funny, every time the leader spins, Jack moves to second. What happened to Fraggle? Alright, let's see how quick he is. Mark it down right now. At the 18-minute, 20-second mark, he is 14 seconds behind the leader. Blue Mosquito, fast lap of the race. Three-way battle for second. Blue goes a little wide there. And his car is still fighting to get back on the track. I think this race is going to be down to who makes the fewest mistakes. .52.5 from Frome. And of course, Fraggle, fastest lap of the race. Hard to say I'm surprised. Alright, Jack is in the slipstream of Venom. Yeah. Turn 1 is harder than the F1 cars that actually have more downforce. It just, I don't know, they look like they're helpless in the car. I mean, not like helpless as in bad driver, but they look like they're helpless to the car does what it wants going into that corner, and if it's not sticking, it's not going to stick. Alright, Cablo will be our first pit. How much fuel does he put in? So you have to go between half and 3/4, I believe, to make it to the end. Alright, good call. Cablo has the what I think would be the right amount of fuel. I mean, we're at the 5-minute mark now, so on a quarter tank, they could do 5 minutes. And if Froome stays out for another lap, which he will, that means you could go 6 minutes on a quarter tank. Oh, Grumpy was at 5 liters. Oh. Jack had a big run, but he had to slow it down so he didn't run into the back of Venom now. Blue has a run on Jack now. Jack blocking. Let's scroll back up. Froome has hit the wall trying to get into the pits. Big mistake from the leader. Jack is pitting. Venom stays out. So Venom looks like he could do 7.5 minutes on a tank of fuel. So that means he would only need a half a tank when he comes out. And Fraggle quietly up into second. Yeah, these two guys will only need a half a tank to get to the end. Let's see what Venom does this time. I assume he will pit since that red is... Oh no! He saves it. Him and Fraggle will pit at the same time. Ah! There you go, it's 3 liters per lap. So you figure you get 12 more laps, so about 40 liters is what you need to get to the end here. How much fuel is Fraggle putting in the damn thing? Oh! Venom overfuels. Grumpy will have to do a little fuel saving, but he only has a 2.5 second lead. Froome and Fraggle have the same exact amount of fuel. And just like the last race, after pit stops, everybody's spread out. New personal best for Froome there. How big is that pit stop mistake going to be for Froome? The front of his car is all beat up from hitting that pit road wall. He's within a second now. before that heats up, let's see if there's any other battles. Simo penalty. And looks like Jack Tyler has given up for the evening. As we're coming up on lap traffic here. Frome's still closing in on Grumpy. Grumpy's going to be really close on fuel. The more Frome pressures him, the closer he's going to be to running out. Grumpy, who has the pace the first two races, but been pushed off in the final corner both races, proving he's up front where he belongs. But Frome might have a different idea heading into one here. Oh, Grumpy, big wiggle, nice save. Manages to keep the lead for the time being. Excellent driving by Grumpy there to save the car from being a total disaster. As they come to the... Oh, somebody ran over some... Jesus, there's cones everywhere. 7 minutes, 10 seconds to go at the start of this lap. And Grumpy passes Cablo to lap him. Did I miss something? I literally looked over to get my soda. Alright, Cablo, I'm gonna make you a promise. I'm not gonna put the camera on your car anymore because every time I do, you spin. Grumpy's in the pit. Fraggle will regain... Actually, I don't think he had the lead at all. He will take the lead for this race. 6 minutes to go. He has the right amount of fuel. Well, the tires get him there. .11-second lead over Frome. Yeah, Fraggle and Venom pit on the same lap. Fish. Venom was leading, but he overfueled the car, so it took more time on his pit stop. Oh boy. Fraggle just completed the sweep, I believe. Oh, it looks like there's about to be a battle back here. 4 minutes left. So four laps it'll be. Oh, Grumpy took that corner at some pretty decent speed and kept it on the inside. That was pretty impressive. He's driving the wheels off that car right now. That's funny. I said at the 18-minute mark, he was 13 seconds behind the leader, and now he's ahead by 13 seconds with 3 minutes left. There we go. There's a nice little battle brewing. You got 3 veterans of PSGL battling for third. Venom, Blue Mosquito, and Flying Frome. Venom's got to be a bit nervous with 2 former PSGL champions behind him. Or, technically, Frome's not a former, he's the current F4 champion, but you know what I mean. As Frome gets by Mosquito. Oh, Jesus, Frome. That corner does not like you tonight, sir. Oh, that was a great camera angle for that. That was good. It's funny seeing the 6th place car in front of the 5th place car. Oh, Simo. Is that like 1080? Jeez. Cablo will move into 6th, it looks like. Yep. And another Japan segment, and then more horror for Simo, who I'm pretty sure will be happy to leave Suzuka. And probably ban it from the league forever racing on it again. As they start the final lap, Blue is eating up all the slipstream Venom's giving off. Heading to turn 1 for the final time. Blue on the outside. Oh! Looked like slight contact. Might have been a little lag there. I think it's a combination of the both. I don't think these cars are really meant to be here. I think you need more downforce for Suzuka. Fraggle with the sweep for tonight and the championship. Venom and Mosquito battling for third off the final corner. And Venom will get it. Frome in 5th. Cablo and Simo, who have probably had the worst nights of their racing careers in the same, will come home in 6th and 7th. So that will be it for this evening at Suzuka East Racecourse. Congratulations to Fraggle for the sweep for the evening. Congratulations for winning the championship. And also, congratulations on a new job. Good luck with that. And good luck in F4 this coming season, as I will be commentating over that as well. For more PSGL action this week, tomorrow night on Leon Bentley's channel, we have the F6 preseason race, I believe. Or, sorry, F7 preseason race. And I will link his channel in the description below. For the next race on my channel, it will be Sunday afternoon preseason race. Or, sorry, Sunday night preseason race at 8 p.m. And I will see you guys there. Thank you all for tuning in, and be safe, everybody.